Eberechi in the first half was a very poor performance. So he took him off and brought in Marcelo Odegaard. He didn't come to do anything different. The same performance today. He Pierre, Julian Timber. They were just the crucial moments of the season that you need Arsenal players to turn up. Some way, somehow, they will find ways and means to just give you one bad performance that you didn't even think of.
Yes, Premier League midweek games results have only favored the top 4 or top 5 of Manchester City and Aston Villa. Yeah, Arsenal bottled it to Brentford today with 1-1. I can imagine a team like Arsenal score a lot with set pieces, but when it comes to their own set pieces, due to low set pieces and long have conceded a goal that they didn't want. And for sure, we give you the update, tactical analysis, what absolutely transpired in the games this midweek for sure. With me is Emma. If you just join us and you are new, hit the subscription button, like and share the video. Emma, your overview of this midweek Premier League, because it looks like Manchester City by 3 goals, Chelsea draw to Leeds United by 2-2, Aston Villa won, late goal, 1-0. Manchester United, West Ham drew 1-1, and live in that order. What's your overview of this midweek Premier League, with Arsenal today also drawing to Brentford in a London derby in G-Tech Community Sports Stadium?
Yeah, I think the overall winner for this midweek games is Manchester City for sure. They are trying to catch up with Arsenal to compete for the title, and they made a statement in the first half against Fulham. They scored 3 goals. And they got the job done within the first 45 minutes. Unfortunately for Arsenal, we didn't get the win. We were lucky even to get a point at the G-Tech Community Stadium playing against Brentford. So I think, for my overall assessment for this midweek is Manchester City being the ultimate winner for, this midweek and the matches that we played. Unfortunately, Michael Carrick's winning streak has also come to an end with them drawing against West Ham United at the London Stadium. And I think Chelsea also scoring 2 goals and just sitting idle for Leeds United to get all the 2 goals back, and the game also ended in a 2-2 draw. So I think for me, this midweek, it's been about Manchester City. And after the Liverpool game, you've seen that the mentality of the players have changed, and they are trying to catch up with us now and fight for the league title.
So with this, do you think Arteta should be blamed for Arsenal drawing this game?
Arteta.
Yeah. Drawing against Brentford.
That's why I said we were even lucky we got a point, because Brentford got so many chances that they could have scored. Yeah, striker Thiago Igor, missed a lot of chances. Late in the game, they got a chance that I thought was going to, be a goal, but some way, somehow, Mosquera cleared the ball, and we were so lucky. I think I'll settle with a draw. Looking at the performance today, even in the first half, play was very, very bad. We gave a very, very shambolic performance today. I don't know whether it's fatigue or it's I don't know. I just don't understand what is going on. Typical Arsenal performance, and we will settle with a draw for now.
But who was your coach of the week with midweek performance?
Difficult. But I think I'll give it to Nuno Espírito Santo. I think he set his boys up very well. Looking at the way they played against Manchester United, I thought Manchester United were going to score them, because this season West Ham are also going through their problems. Yeah, they've not been performing. I think they are also in the relegation zone, and things are not going well for them. So coming into this game and looking at the Michael Carrick's record and the teams that he has played with, and he got the win, I thought it was going to be a walk in the park for Manchester United. But unfortunately, they had to, pull the late goals to get an equalizer to take a point from the London Stadium. So looking at the way West Ham United play, I think I'll give it to West Ham United's coach, Nuno Espírito Santo.
Yeah, I think, Sunderland also, Liverpool also won against Sunderland by 1-0. Yeah, Van Dijk scoring that goal for sure, because Sunderland home is very difficult for teams to go there and get that 3 points. What do you make up of that performance with Slot boys? It was just a statement win after losing to City.
Yeah, I think it's It's just Liverpool trying to also fight for the top four. They sat at home, lost against Manchester City. So going to this game, I didn't see them losing in the game. Sunderland Stadium was, for the first time, recorded a defeat by Liverpool. The whole season, they've not lost a game at their home. But Ancelotti and his boys, yesterday, they did the job and they got a 1-0 win over Sunderland. So, yeah, I think they're also trying to fight for the top four because now, looking at the table, they can also compete for the top four position and play in Europe next season.
So, Burnley beating Palace 3-2 away. Is it the biggest midweek shock, or was Bournemouth comeback at Everton more impressive?
Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to watch the game, but when I sat down and watched the highlights, I wish I had the chance to watch the game. The game was very, very interesting, scoring 2 goals and also coming from, behind to equalize and also get a winner. I think, yeah, Scott Parker and his boys did a very, 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 very good job. Very, very good job. And I applaud them for that. I think this week, if I am to pick one team that impressed me, I think it was Burnley. I even forgot about the coach too. I think I should give it to Scott Parker because looking at the way he played or away from home, I think it was very, very impressive. Very, very, very impressive.
Yeah, very, very, very impressive for sure. But Chelsea lead 2-0 versus Leeds United, as you did mention, but drew 2-2. What tactical change did Leeds make after first half to turn it around for Daniel Farke and his men?
Leeds has always been a difficult side for Chelsea. I think Chelsea lost away when they
Yeah,
went to
3 goals
Leeds
to 1.
United. Yeah, they lost 3 goals to 1. And coming into this game, after Chelsea got the first 2 goals, I thought maybe they were coming for a revenge. But unfortunately, I think the defensive performance of Chelsea on that day was very, very poor. Looking at the way they got the second goal, the equalizer, I think the players should have done better. With this one, you can't blame the coach for that. I think it was just defensive error from the path of the Chelsea boys, and the Leeds United players also capitalized on that and got the equalizer. For mind you, Cole Palmer again also had a very, very good chance to score, and some way, somehow, miraculously, he missed that chance. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it. How he managed to balloon that ball over the goalpost. I was shocked because it was a clear opportunity for him to just tap the ball in and score. But unfortunately, he didn't get the goal. So I think Chelsea, they could have done better, but it's still not lost. They are still in the race to also qualify for the UEFA Champions League next season. So yeah, there's still about 11 or 12 games to go. So let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes for sure. So Newcastle United win this weekend. They win 2-1 over Spurs away from home. Was the tactics edge did Eddie Howe side half in the first half to take the lead? But is it the main reason why Tottenham have also sacked Thomas Frank, or maybe is the accumulated results?
No, I think that is the main reason because it has been happening. But they needed that result that will finally give them the opportunity to sack him. Fine, he's been complaining that he has a lot of injuries in the team, which we all agree. But sometimes when you're playing at home, you have to pull some magic. You have to pull all strengths that will help you win the games. You don't just rely on you getting injuries and allow any team to come, at the comfort of your own home and come and take all the 3 points. It's not right. It's not right. Even teams like where West Ham, they will not even allow you to just walk in there and pick the points like that. You have to put up a fight. But it seems Tottenham Hotspur are not even fighting for anything this season, which is very, very, very bad for them. Right now they can even go to relegation. Looking at how things are going, if they don't change things as quickly as possible, they might end up in the relegation zone, which would be very bad for a team that has pedigree like Tottenham Hotspur to play in the championship next season. I think they have to just set up and finish the season very well. Last season, they had a similar performance, but fortunately for them, they got the Europa League, to prepare to cover the crowd that was in the team. And so I was like, okay, maybe this season too, they're coming to do something different. But it seems they are doing the same thing as they did last season. And with about 12 games to go, they have to set up very well because they can end up in the relegation zone and we might not see them in the Premier League next season.
So in the absence of Bukayo Saka, we saw Noni Madueke comes in to get the goal for Arsenal. Do you think he can still bench Saka?
Absolutely, he has the potential to bench Bukayo Saka. For me, of late, Bukayo Saka's performance has not been good, has not been, that flamboyant for me. He benching him, I think, is a call in the right direction. In the second half, he took Noni Madueke off, which I thought it was irrelevant. That substitution wasn't necessary. They should have allowed him to stay because he was the only threat up front for the Brentford team. But I don't know what Arteta was thinking. After he got the first goal, he just took Noni Madueke off. Meanwhile, there were players who were not performing that much that he should have changed earlier on. But somehow, Mikel Arteta and some of these things, I don't understand him, but he just did that change, took Madueke off, and brought in Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka came in. We didn't see any impact from him till the game ended. So yeah, I think he has every potential to bench him. Saka should sit up because his performance hasn't been that good of late.
So after West Ham versus Manchester United, do you still think Michael Carrick is the right man for United job?
I said in our previous video that for me personally, I don't think he's the right man for the job. I think we have to assess him properly when he is in charge. When he takes the team to maybe preseason and he starts the job, then we can assess him properly. Sometimes this new manager bounce, effect, it happens in every team. When you come, you start winning, all of a sudden everything will just shut down and you go back to default setting. So for me, I don't think he's the right man for the job. But if they think he's the right man for the job, they can just appoint him. Maybe he will turn things around for them. Maybe he can be their Zidane. I don't know. But for me, I don't seem to be that guy. I don't seem to have the balls to, cause some shots in the team, which maybe later will affect his selection and the team as in general. So for me, I think the leaders of Manchester United after this season, if they are fortunate to qualify for Europe, they have to find a coach who will manage the boys and get the best out of them. Michael Carrick can still be in the team, maybe as an assistant, coach, or maybe as a part of the technical team. But to be the leader of the technical team, I think for me it doesn't sit well with me. He has a very good potential, but he has to start from somewhere before he can get a team like Manchester United to coach.
Before he gets a team like Manchester United to coach. Looking at today's performance with Arsenal, and like 2 points has been reduced or has been dropped for Arsenal, and now 4 points between Arsenal and Manchester City. Do you still have that belief that the Gunners can still go ahead to lift the trophy in this Premier League this season?
Well, as an Arsenal fan, I would say yes, but as a football fan, I would say no. Looking at the performance I saw from Manchester City against Liverpool and what I saw yesterday against Fulham, I think they found their rhythm and they've got their confidence back. And sometimes some of these things are psychological. When they get everything back, and mind you, Pep Guardiola is one experienced manager who knows how to play the league very well. When he's chasing you, it's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. So I think going forward, if they have to keep up with this momentum, it is going to be a very, very difficult task for us. Now, maybe, as I said in our previous videos, it will go down to the last match of the season for us to determine who will win the Premier League this particular season. Yeah.
This particular season, what one thing do you think Arteta should have done to change the face of the game and he didn't?
Arteta did whatever he had to do. Sometimes I've always said you have to start, you know, giving some of the coaches a break and start attacking the players. You are going for a title race. You know what is at stake. The coach will just make the selection. He is not on the field of play to play. So if the coach is giving an instruction, and even if it's not going you guys a favor, you can still pull a magic. You can still, do something about it. We can't just push blames on the coaches every day. I think now it comes out to the players. Eberechi in the first half was poor, 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 poor. A very poor performance. So he took him off right after the first half and brought in Martin Odegaard. He didn't come to do anything different. The same performance. Victor Gyökeres, back to the four settings. I don't know what is wrong with them, but the only player today, Hikapié, Julian Timber, they were just off. I don't know, it's just the crucial moments of the season that you need Arsenal players to turn up. Some way, somehow, they will find ways and means to just give you one bad performance that you didn't even think of, them pulling. But yeah, it's still early days yet. We have about 10, 11, 12 games or so to play. But looking at the way Manchester United is, Manchester City has started gathering their momentum, it is going to be a very difficult run for Arsenal.
It's going to be a very difficult round for Arsenal. And one last question for you. Thomas Tuchel has been granted an opportunity to get another 1 year for the Lions of England. Or how do they visit Lions, yeah?
The three
England
Lions.
national team.
That's the three Lions.
Yeah, the three Lions of England. So he has been granted to put on pay, and he has done it today. Do you think he could go to the World Cup and perform wonders?
Yeah, they have a very good team. They can compete for the World Cup. For me, I think the team that are coming to the 2026 World Cup, if you are to pick some of the teams that have, very good players they will be presenting, I think England is one. They also have a very good coach on the bench in the form of Thomas Tuchel. We've seen him win titles, with Chelsea and other clubs. So I won't say it's a bad decision. They are definitely looking forward to win the World Cup, which I feel like they have the potential to do it. They've been playing semi-finals in competitions of late. We've seen a new English team that first they could just get to the quarterfinals and everything will just go off. But for after Gareth Southgate took over, he managed to play in the World Cup. I think semi-finals. He has played in about two finals in the Euro.
Even last Euros, they went to finals.
Absolutely. He has played at two consecutive finals now in the Euros, which I think is a very good thing. For me, yeah, I think they have a very good team. They can still compete for the World Cup. Thomas Tuchel, at the helm of affairs, I think they have a very good team to compete.
Have a very good team to compete. They have to compete. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for your time. And hey, Premier League this midweek have been absolutely great and massive for sure. We see big team falling and hey, small team rising, and it's not new in Premier League. And for sure, we'll see you next for sure. This weekend we have FA Cup coming on. You could also go check our predictions as well. So Premier League is not coming this weekend, and probably we'll see you in the next or during game. Tomorrow, Chelsea is playing against Hull City. We'll be doing live watch along and join us as well. Thank you and see you in the next game. Ciao.